Sometimes chemical manipulations are used to mimic the vitamin's chemical structures. So, for example, coal tar is widely used as a foundational substance for vitamin B1. And that's pretty horrible, the fact that we're putting those things in our body and we don't even know it. So this is why it's so important. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like if you haven't already. What type of supplements should you avoid? At all costs, avoid cheap synthetic vitamins. These decrease the amount of bioavailability of said vitamin. So for example, let's say you wanted to get vitamin B complex, which has a bunch of different Bs together. If you're buying a very cheap version of it, there's not even going to be a lot of vitamin B in there, and it's not even going to be available for our body to absorb because our body's not recognizing it. So essentially, it's just a waste of money, and it's not going to help us, and we'll get frustrated. Sometimes isolated vitamins can't even be used by the body, and sometimes they're stored until we obtain or create the nutrients required to use them effectively, or they'll get excreted. Synthetic vitamins must use the body's own mineral reserves, which may lead to dangerous mineral deficiencies. So it's always important to make sure that everything you're taking goes well together. Many synthetic vitamins lack the transporters and cofactors associated with the naturally occurring vitamins. So for example, let's say you're eating spinach. You're going to have vitamin K plus all of the minerals and the nutrients that help vitamin K be transported and absorbed into your body. When you're taking vitamins, it's not going to include all of those. Sometimes, especially if it's a cheap version, it's not going to really include much of it. Vitamins work best synergistically, which means they work best with others. That's why diet is always the best and the most reliable way to get your nutrients and to balance your vitamins and minerals levels, and it's also a lot easier in the long run. But quality synthetic is totally okay to take. It's great to take, especially for people like us where maybe we don't have an appetite or maybe our stomach's hurting too much and we just can't eat the foods that we need to. That's where vitamins and supplements come into play. So a quality synthetic is great to take. Most companies create an identical compound of the vitamin, but it will be a different shape. So that sometimes is the reason why our body can't recognize the vitamins that are coming through, because it's in a different shape, so it doesn't connect to its receptor properly. It might connect some of it, it might not connect at all. This can allow your blood work to actually look pretty good, but you still feel symptoms, and that's because your body's not utilizing what it's absorbing. An example of a vitamin that you should stay away from is folic acid. What you should be taking is the bioavailable form, which is called folate. Another example is biotin. If it's labeled as D in front of the biotin, then it's a synthetic version, and usually they're cheaper and they don't work as well. Lastly, vitamins and supplements degrade in potency over time, especially they'll degrade in potency sometimes right after production. If they're exposed to excessive heat, oxygen, and humidity, it's gonna hurt. So you're gonna be wasting your money sometimes. Even if we're talking about vitamins for lupus or not, it's all the vitamins that use excessive heat or any products that use excessive, chemical heavy ingredients. It completely neutralizes all of the good benefits that you once had. Research where you're spending your money, what company you believe in, and what companies you are trusting with your health. It's so important. I can't stress that enough. Some good labels to look out for when you're shopping for vitamins. Of course, we have them on Lupus Health Shop first. That's exactly what Lupus Health Shop is for. We provide products that you don't need to worry about. They're ready. They've been reviewed. They have been chosen specifically because they are a healthier version. We also have other products that are not supplement based, so I really encourage you to check it out. It's everything that I've either used or have found a lot of people found helpful for their symptoms. But first, some good labels to look out for is a CGMP facility. That means that the FDA has ensured that they have clean machines, that their products are clean, and that they follow very strict guidelines for production. Another one is certified organic. This means that no GMOs are used, no synthetic pesticides, no herbicides, and no growth promoting antibiotics when we're talking about meat, of course. And there's no drug residue. Non-GMO, that's another great label. Non-GMO, this is another great label. However, it can still have pesticides in it and herbicides from the crops. So make sure that it says certified organic. That means everything is clean from top to bottom. So some of the companies that I trust are available at this health shop. Some of them are Sparkle, Collagen Peptides. Collagen is one of the most important things that we could take for our body overall. It helps with our brain, our joints, helps with our hair, skin. They use non-GMO ingredients for their vitamin C, which is added into the collagen, and those actually work together so that you have better absorption. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much, because it works so well. Another company that I love is Mushroom Wisdom. This is if you're looking for different mushrooms to help balance your immune system. It works naturally as an immunomodulator. Not decreasing your immune system too much. We're actually balancing it by taking these mushrooms. And lastly, if you are looking for B complex, methylated B complex vitamins will work best. It's going to make sure that it absorbs and is utilized because it's methylated. And the company that you can find is right on Lupus Health Shop, and the links are below. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like if you haven't already. We will be back for more next week, so make sure you tune in.